Hi everyone, it's Anne here from Positively Papercraft, and I'm back with another video. Sorry I haven't been around for a week or so. I've been really busy with the creating craft shows, but I'm back now and we're going to kind of do a laminating kind of Christmassy project today. And I've had this idea in my head for a week or so, but I've never got round to doing it. Now we're going to make a beautiful kind of Christmas frame, but we're going to laminate it to give it extra kind of durability. So I've picked my napkin. This is one of my favourite napkins. I love this, and I've got it here and I've took the backing off it already. I've got a piece of card which is 8 by 8. This is the colour I'm having my frame, and I've got 4 pieces which are 3.5 by 8 inches. Like I say, 4 pieces, and we need to score them all the same. So I've scored 2, I've got 2 left to score. Pop them in on the short side, scored 1/2 inch, 1.25 inches, 2 inches, and 2 3/4. So do this with all 4 pieces. 1/2 inch, 1.25, 2 inches, 2 3/4. And then what we need to do is we need to laminate those. Now I'm only going to laminate one side of them, and I'm using the matte pouches. So I've got the matte pouches and I've just put some scrap paper in here, because I know you don't always need the paper, but I'm not putting whole sheets, whole A4 pieces in to laminate, so I'm going to put this scrap paper in just in case. Okay, so I'm going to pop them in. Actually, I'm not going to have that in yet, so I'm going to have, oh yeah, we'll probably get 3 in. So right side facing down, then I'll put the 2 scrap pieces of paper, because I've got like gaps and stuff missing, because I'm just putting obviously 3 sections of card in, and then I'll just put the last one up here, and I'll find something else to run through as well, just so I'm not wasting it all. So I'll run them through and I'll be straight back. Okay, I'm quickly back because I want to show you something. I've laminated them, but when I've took them out, I don't know why, but the middle, just the middle pieces have come out with this kind of like white, I don't know, it just kind of looks white in the middle where the score lines are. And it's on all of them, you can see that there. Now, what I've done is I've literally just run it back through the laminator like this, and it's gone. So I'm going to show you this one. I'm just going to do it. So I've got the laminator on, you can see that. Now this is pretty thick card. Now if we just watch, I'm just going to run this back through, and it's took away all that white on the frame, as you will see here when it starts to come out of this one. Because it's just, if it happens to you and then you might think, oh well, I've done something wrong or it's ruined, all I can think of is it's maybe because it just hasn't gotten in all the grooves the first time. So you can see it coming out here, and hopefully it should take it away like it did with the other one. Yeah, it's took it away. So if this happens to yours, just do what I've done and just run it back through, and you can see there's a big difference there. So I just wanted to quickly show you that. So I'll get this put away and we'll get started with the frame. Okay, so I've done those frames. Now look at that. Honestly, I think you would be hard pushed to realise at glancing, looking, that that wasn't like a wood or a plastic of some sort, because now that solid, but it also just has that lovely sheen, so it does actually look like wood. So there's our frames. Now this is bigger than my napkin. I think this is about 8 1/4 by 8 1/4, and I am going to glue it on here, and I'll be trimming it down. So make sure your card is bigger than the napkin, and as I said, I've already took the backing off. Now what I'm going to use to stick this napkin on is just a glue stick. This is Do Crafts. I got this from Craft Stash. It's a really big one as well. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to cover this in this glue stick. I mean, I don't have to go all the way to the edges because I know that I've made the card slightly bigger. So take the napkin and I'm going to basically plonk it in the middle, and all I'm going to do is just very gently just start smoothing it out. Can you see that? Just start smoothing it down. And just get it as smooth as you can. And just get any wrinkles out that you've got in. Now that looks pretty good to me. You would have no idea that that was a napkin. Now what I want to do is I've got this Debbie Moore's Print Magic. This is Summer Haze. I absolutely love this stuff. As you can see, I don't have a lot left. All I'm going to do is take some embossing ink, all sorts stuck to it, and I'm just going to cover the whole of this napkin with the ink. Give it a good going over. Alright, and then I'm just going to use the back of that napkin to catch the glitter. I'm just going to start pouring it over the napkin. You can see. There we go. And then we're just going to take our heat tool and we are going to heat set it with the heat gun. So I'm just going to let it warm up a little bit. Now isn't that just absolutely beautiful? So we have a beautiful sparkly image now because of the print magic. Gorgeous. And then we'll put foam pads on and glue it down, so we will get rid of this, you know, the kind of where the paper's distorted a little bit. But I find if you only put it on heat setting 1, it doesn't distort as much as this. So what I'm going to do is trim off the excess. So I'm just going to roughly trim this off like this. I can always trim some again if I haven't cut enough. Okay, so it will eventually end up going on to the middle of here. So that is just absolutely beautiful. I love it. So for our frame, we take our 8x8, take our frame, and you can see the difference of that being laminated now. That is smooth looking, and it just looks more, I don't know, it just kind of does look like it's kind of sprayed wood. Now we need to glue these onto the side like this. We've got a smaller score line. Just glue them onto there like that. Okay, so I'm going to glue them on there and I'll be back. Okay, so I have glued those onto there like that, and all we're going to do is put glue down here, and we are then going to glue them like this. We're going to do the same with that one. Alright, and that'll make that'll be the start of our frame. So I will quickly glue these on and I'll be straight back. Okay, so the next piece, this is really simple. All we need to do is we have got our small score line there, okay, and that is then going to get glued onto there. So if we turn it to the laminated side, have your smaller score section facing you. Take a ruler and a pencil or a pen, and what you want to do is the 1, 2, 3, the third score line, measure along from the end, measure it 3/4 of an inch and just mark it. Same with this side, 3/4 of an inch. You can just see my little pencil marks just there. Take your scissors and from the 1 to the second score line, cut from here to the pen mark like that, and then you're going to cut straight down there. So I'm going to turn mine around to make it easy, and I'm just going to cut like that. Okay, same again. I'm going to cut from the second score line to my pen mark, and then I'm going to cut from the bottom straight up. If you want to measure that bit, you can, and you will end up with that. Then the small score line, you were going to glue that to the base. So just glue on here. And this is basically it. It's really simple. And just glue that on there. I'll let that dry. Now this one, you'll do the same with both ends. You'll just pop glue on here and you will just start to fold it in. And then what you can do as well, is you can pop a little bit of hot glue or something just under there, and it will stop the frame from moving around. But you can also make little tabs. So if you take some card 3/4 of an inch wide, it doesn't really matter on the length, and then if you pop it in there, I can't remember which way it goes now. Yeah, pop it there and then fold it round, and that will then stick to here to give it more of a closure, if you get what I mean. So I've got a smaller piece of, I think this is 3/4 of an inch by 2, and I'm just folding it in half, and this will go in here, glue in there, fold that over, and then I can then glue that onto there to stop it from moving. Okay, I hope you get what I mean. It's really simple to do, and then you will just glue your frames down. Okay, so once you've done that, you can then glue. You can glue this in now, or you can do it last. It's entirely up to you. I just want to make sure it all fits in like so. So I'm just going to glue this all together and I'll come straight back. Okay, so there we go. We have our gorgeous little Christmas napkin laminated frame. Now just be careful, I used hot glue and I did get a little bit on, but I'm hoping I can pick that off later. But we've got a lovely, really sturdy laminated frame, and we've got our beautiful glittered napkin inside, and it's all tidy on the back as well. You could put a little bit of ribbon or string and hang it up on the wall, or you could give it as a gift for Christmas. You could make a whole like row of them, or have a whole wall of them full of Christmas images. But yeah, absolutely love this. And of course you can make them bigger as well. It's entirely up to you, as much as you can fit through your laminator really. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll be back again soon with another video. Thanks for watching, take care, and bye for now.